这也看不懂人啊。
有，它会有显示的。
哦。能上链接吗？
上链接我不用上链接的，我不用上链接，现在暂时没人。你看这个小人这里就是有几个人看。
那还有多少秒？多少秒的？
对呀，就是你播了多久啊？
哦吼。
对呀，播了多久啊？不能出去。喂，回去。
老任，过来看着15，不要让他出去。我就先把车挪上车先。
老六总想越狱。
是。
老任，你过来，我给你看东西。
稍等片刻哦。
老任。
啊？没有了。你给我看啥好东西？好东西。
Hi guys, nice to. Hey, how's? I was outside, helping Master Renfeng doing the putting up the wood onto the little truck. Yeah. The video quality should be better now, right? See, Fox? Is it better? Yeah, just hold on. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'll be back in a sec. Yeah. How's the video right now? Is it clear now? Yeah, it should be good. Yeah, yeah. Right. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Thanks for reminding me. So basically what happened, all right, the video quality that I was on, it was on auto. Yeah, that was the reason why it is a not very clear quality. Yeah, now is much, much better. I've put on the higher qualities ones. Yep. Yeah, we're feeding the wood inside of the dragon kiln. Yeah, and what you're looking at is Master Renfeng. All right, this is Master Renfeng. Yeah, Lady Snow went to cook, and Master Renfeng is firing.老任啊，给大家打个招呼啊。
Hello.
Yep, this is Master Renfeng, and he says hello and nice to meet you all. Yep. 有2个人在看，有1个人点赞，
可以。
这第1次播，反正慢慢来。
那是。
然后回头我再把我的账户发到那个我的抖音上去，然后
这是什么意思啊？
就是人的名字啊，就是你好啊，然后他说现在这个清晰度就高了很多。我刚刚不是去调去了吗？
那现在是很清楚啊。那刚才
不是我们看的也都是很清楚的，但是他们看的不清楚。对。好，那个要不然再扫啊？那个要不然可以。1000块钱1个嘛，给你就是了嘛。
这是没问题啊，
给你就是了嘛。
有钱好说话。
啊，对。是不是？我是最主动的了，我一来就你要收钱。
万一我一炉他妈烧50个出来是？
不是你烧多少个，反正我们也是一个一个慢慢整啊，对不对？
那个是靠碰的，我不知道第2次。
而要加个饼干。啊？
那个哪次的不都有饼干？你看到吗？
我知道，你不是你的饼干不要拆下来。
没拆啊。
不是，有一些不是拆了吗？有个别的没有拆。
那他自己掉的。
The one my father worked on, you need to. Right. All right. I see. Climb up. Yep. This one we feed it from. Yep. You wanted to keep the smoke and atmosphere inside of the dragon kiln. Yep, to make sure that everything is good. 你烧了几点？还原？明天早上？
那个晚上
几点？11点。
5点12个小时。
到下午5点。
晚上9点左右。
晚上9点左右，那不行，时间。我 我的时间就是要不然就是晚上11点它会有人看，要不然就是早上9点，反正你卡着这2个时间跑。I see。
我晚上11点是几点了？
我们晚上11点。
我们晚上他们早上。
早上，对，他们早上。然后呢，我跟你说，你如果要电饼不要拿掉，装到窑，揣在里面，装到窑里面再开出来。对呀。回头我收了钱，我再给你补啊，兄弟。
好。好。他为什么不说话呢？
没有，就一个人呢。
他不是又说话了吗？他说的是什么意思呢？
他说，他家里有一个做烧烤的炉子，他说烧烤的炉子他是要爬到顶上去丢木头，
这什么国家的呢？
巴西的。So what is the time in Brazil right now? Yep. So this one we're putting roughly around 1,000 piece of cups and gaiwan. Yep. Gaiwan is also a porcelain that you used to make the Chinese kung fu tea. Yep. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yep. So our price range is from $89 US dollars. Yeah, all the way up to 10,000. Yep. Of course, the 10,000 are not modernly made. Yep, the 10,000 ones are made from the Song dynasty, which is 1,090 years ago. Yep, real Song dynasty pieces. Yep, the Chinese Jianzhan was founded originally in the late Tang dynasty. And the golden age of the Song dynasty, Jianzhan, is from 960 AD. Yep. So it's 1,090 years ago. Yeah, those are the original Song Dynasty Jianzhan, which I will be showing you, yep, later on with my streaming. Yep. Right, I see. 那在讲建盏历史。
你讲建盏，他们能听得懂吗？
他可以听懂，我介绍了。I see.
那建盏用英文怎么说？
就建盏，或者说黑瓷 ，black porcelain。Yeah, master. How do I say Chinese Jianzhan in English? Yeah, I said it's either Jianzhan or black porcelain. Yeah.
这个我听懂了。
哎。
这个我听懂了，你的意思问你。
哎。
用英文怎么说？
对。
你说要么用建盏，要么用什么黑瓷什么骨。
Yep. Master Renfeng is doing a ceremony, all right, to pray for the Jianzhan God's blessing. Yep. He's about to feed some wood inside. It is very important that in order to keep the atmosphere within the chamber, all right, we must limit the amount of oxygen that goes in. The less oxygen, the less oxidizing it would be. It is very, very important that way. 你有没有开瓶器啊？
毛有啊，
你没有红酒开瓶器，你怎么喝酒啦？
我就是没有那个开瓶器啊。
你去买一个啦，不要多少钱的嘞。买一个不要多少钱的嘞。
OK，我网购一个红酒开瓶器。
没有啊，小卖部都有卖的嘞。早知道我下次给你带一个。
我这个扫帚不扫帚。用螺丝刀啊，我看那个。
不行啊，螺丝刀开不了的嘞。Yep.
需要。
No, he's doing right. Where we were talking about, yeah, I brought him some red wine, and he was asking because he doesn't have the wine opener, yeah. So we were talking about that. He's doing right, of course. Yeah, he is the master. You know, how can he do wrong? If he does anything wrong, there would not be any nice porcelains around. So the temperatures right now, let's look at the temperatures. All right, the temperatures right now is at the front, first chamber 1067 degrees Celsius, the second chamber 974, third chamber 824, and the fourth chamber 702 degrees Celsius. Yeah. 哎，怎么？他出去了吗？Oh. Yeah, so this is our establishment. Yeah, these are the potteries. That is Master Renfeng's cat, 15. Yep, these are all the potteries. Yep, that we have ready to be glazed and putting for firing. Okay. Yep. These are the saggers. So the porcelain must be loaded into the sagger before we fire. Okay. And these are also the saggers. Yeah, so the cups will be placed inside of the sagger and in order to fire. Okay. Yeah, this is where we have all the glazings, all right, for firing. This is all the glazings. This is where we spread paint the potteries for firings. Yeah. So these are already glazed, the red ones. These are just the potteries without glazing. All right. Yeah, all the potteries. Yep. Do you choose? Yeah, there is no color combination. Yep, there are only ingredients. Yeah, there are only ingredients for the glazing, and all colors that comes out after fire are naturally result colors. All right, no human interactions. Natural colors, natural patterns, no human interaction. Yep, everything is 100% natural pattern offered with Mother Nature. Yep. Everything is come out naturally after being fired. It is also known as the offering of Mother Nature. Now that is the reason why the Chinese black glazed porcelain are considered to be, of course. Yep, let me show you on the inside. Okay, let me show you some of the cups from the inside that we have finished firing. And you would understand. Yeah, let's see the cups that got out from the firings. Okay. All patterns and colors are 100% natural results, all right, without any human interactions. Now, these two are exactly the same glazing, exactly the same potteries, but come out with different texture. Okay? So the reason how we will have this kind of differences, as you can see, this one is more plain, and this one has a lot of metallic textures. So metallic textures comes from during the firing with the restoration process. So restoration process is one very important step for making these lovely, beautiful porcelain. Okay? Restoration process is the key to bring out the metallic textures out from the glazing. Yeah, you can see it as bringing out and for crystallization of iron. Does it make sense? So without strong restoration atmosphere, you will get like this. And with strong restoration atmosphere, you will have this. Yep. And these are extremely rare and hard to get. Yeah. And it's a very good business if you want. Yeah. Because these are 100% handmade. 100% handmade. So these two are exactly the same glazing. We call this the ox blood. But as you can see, when it's being placed in different spot, all right, yeah, and patterns and colors comes out differently. All right, we use a spotlight. So after we turn it off, this is what it looks like under the normal light. Yeah, and we also use what I think called the diffused light. All right, in order to check out the crystallizations, as you can see. All right, the patterns turn into white, silvery colors. Yeah, so basically it's called a restoration process in order to bring out the iron crystallization. So during firing, all right, once the temperatures reach 1,300 degrees Celsius, all right, and the flowing of the glazing has reached the right amount of stage, we will then put in what we call the pine woods root. Let me show you a piece of woods root. Hang on, I'll be back in a sec. I'm back. So this is a pine woods root from pine tree. Okay, as you can see, it has a very high content of oil. All right, are you familiar with the pine wood? Yes, restoration. restoration means to bring the iron texture out. All right? So it's like forging a steel. All right? It's like forging iron. Not only you need a high in iron density content with the ore, but you also need, all right, in order for iron to forge, yep, you must use a certain methods. Okay, so this is what we call the pine wood's root. It has a very high in oil content. All right, the high in oil content. So the restoration process would be at a certain point when the time is right. We will put this pine wood's root inside of the burning dragon kiln in order to perform the restoration process. All right? Yeah, which we will show you. Oh, there is a video. There's a video in my videos. There is a video that you can see a dragon kiln surrounding by lots of black smoke, and that was the restoration period. All right, and that is the restoration process. Let me see if I can find some of the video materials in order for you to see how it was being performed. Yeah, it is called a dragon kiln because, yeah, this is the step that we building a new dragon kiln. This is my dragon kiln. Yeah, and we're building it from scratch. This is how it's what the structure looks like. Okay. Oops. Yeah. The whole process of how we build up a dragon kiln. Yeah, we show you each and every step. Oops, that's my cat. Yeah, that's the date is 2025, 18th of September. Yeah, this is how a dragon kiln is built. Yeah, and the structures, the inside structure, outside structure, how it looks like. Yeah. Yeah, and this is the final step of constructing the chimney. Yep, everything is legit, everything is real, although there are a lot of fake dragon kilns, fake firings and everything. Yep. There are a lot of fake stuff going on. Yep, and I will show you guys what is a fake stuff and how do you identify the real ones from the fake ones. Yep. Let me see if I can find my restoration video. Yes, it's for firing the Chinese Jianzhan cups. Let me see if I can find a previous video. All right. Yeah, I should be able to keep some videos for firing. Yeah, this is me firing. Yes, it is very complex, very complicated. Yeah. Yeah, that's me firing. Yeah, and let me see if I can find you more studying materials. Oh, there we go. This is the restoration period. That's the restoration. There is a huge amount of smoke will come out. That's the temperature. 1,300 degrees Celsius. And then we will put in the pine wood's root inside of the dragon kiln. Yeah, this is exactly the same kiln that you saw previously on video. Yeah, my kiln. Yeah, you can also find this video inside of my profile. Yeah, my videos. And that is the restoration process. Yeah. Yeah, these lovely, beautiful cups. Yeah. And if I didn't mention, you wouldn't understand, that these are exactly the same cup, but come out from different spot of the dragon kiln. Right? Exactly the same cup, exactly the same glazing, same potteries, but come out in different texture. And only the real wood fire will offer this kind of texture. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, in order to do, so for example, the gold texture, you have to do restoration at the temperature of 1,275 degrees Celsius. Okay? For example, if you grab a pen, okay? If you grab an anything that's with metal, okay, and you burn it with a lighter. So you burn a lighter with a pen, all right? You would see the metallic silvery colors change from blue, green, red, yellow, and gold. Oh, what's going on, XDS? Did I do something to you, brother? Yeah, so basically heat is the key of generating different textures and colors. All right, those are very, very important. Yeah, XDS, did I do something to you? What happened? Yeah, so basically if you continue to heat up a metallic pen, and then the colors will start to change. So colors, metallic colors and shines is depending on how much you heat it up, and it will have a different texture of metallic colors. So we have, all right, various of different colors depending on how the atmosphere and how the temperature during the firing. Yep, everything is 100% natural. Yep. Formed naturally. Yep. And in the Qingyu Dragon Kiln, we are most specialized in ultra-thin layered. All right, this is a porcelain. All right, this is a special piece of porcelain that are called the moonshine. Okay, this is called the moonshine. And the special thing about this moonshine is because, can you see? You can see the light penetrate the actual potteries, and that is how thin it is, are allowing the light to penetrate through the actual porcelain. And that is how thin it really is. It's so thin, it allows light to penetrate through the cup. Yep, and that is what we call craftsmanship. That is what we call craftsmanship. Yep, nobody else apart from us. Yeah, nobody are able to create these light penetratable, ultra thin layered apart from us. Yeah. All right, Sea Fox, I would like to say thank you for coming, and we are about to have some lunch. It is 12:32 right now in China. Yep, and we are going to have some lunch. So I would like, if you like us, please subscribe and follow us. Yeah, and we will offer you more and more real wood firing, traditional Chinese porcelain. My name is Soma. For Soma is the name, Jinjan is the game. Thanks, guys. You have a beautiful, lovely evening. Yep. Normally we will start streaming from around 9 a.m. Chinese Beijing time. Yeah, which it will be your evening, would be your early evening on in Brazil, I think. Yeah. See you later. Bye, guys. Nice to meet you.